Should you move to Blaine? As someone who's lived in Blaine for 30 of the 35 years that I've walked this earth, I'll tell you the good things about it. I'll tell you the bad things about it. I'll tell you the new updates that are coming to the Blaine area and what it's actually like. When it comes to Blaine, I think you have to understand that everything runs through it in a way with Highway 65. It is kind of the central location where everybody travels in and out of Blaine. We are surrounded on both sides of kind of the south side of Blaine. You get into Blaine Park, Fridley, hit 694. We have some major interstates. You have 35W that you can connect to as well. But the main road that you will hear about is 65. On 65, you'll have everything. You'll have the National Sports Center, which is the host to the World Cup every summer. It's got, 50 or 60 soccer fields on there. It's one of the largest soccer complexes in the country. That is on Highway 65. There is Targets. There's kind of everything you could possibly need. With that, that's a pro. Here's the con. 65 is a nightmare for traffic during rush hour. So many street lights going through from the south side of Blaine to the north side of Blaine on 65. It can be a bit chaotic or slow during high traffic hours. Now, good news about that is they have fully funded a 65 road project in the next few years. By the year 2029, I believe, they will put overpasses throughout all of the four kind of major cross sections of that road. Anybody that knows about Blaine or drives through Blaine, they go, yeah, 65, they're kind of rough to be able to get to the Twin Cities, which the Twin City drive in is probably from the north side of Blaine, you're probably 25 minutes or so. South side of Blaine, you're probably 18 minutes or so. That is obviously part of the commute. That will continue to get better, hopefully. It's going to get worse here shortly, but then it will get better. So 65 is kind of that main road that goes through everything there. The main school districts to Blaine are two parts. It's Spring Lake Park, and then it's also Anoka County, which is Blaine as well. Kind of the south side and parts of the middle side of the Blaine area go to Spring Lake Park. The other one goes to Blaine. Both are rated as fairly good schools, kind of 7 or 8 out of 10 on most websites. Both have good programs, good sports as well. Spring Lake Park, which is my alma mater, state champions in football last year, go Panthers. When it comes to everything else that Blaine has to offer, Blaine is this kind of central hub that has a little bit of everything. There's actually a Shields coming in, which is kind of a big deal for Blaine residents or anybody that's ever been to a Shields before. People drive a long way to be able to get them to go to that store. They're going to have one open up on 109th in the next few years. They're also doing a giant redevelopment of Blaine. There's restaurants in Blaine, a fair amount of them. Some of my favorite restaurants in Blaine. I like Wild Bill's. I just ate at Wild Bill's yesterday. It's low-key good food there. Hopes for breakfast like that. There's also the TPC, the Twin Cities, TPC Twin Cities, which is host of the 3M Open, which is a professional PGA Tour golf tournament. That's in Blaine as well. Those are some of the favorite things about Blaine. Blaine has many things to offer. Here's why I live in Blaine. I love that Blaine has everything that I need. I'm close to a Starbucks. I'm close to a Target. I'm close to restaurants that I like to eat at. I'm close to golf course, close to places where I can work out. All the things that I love and enjoy and can bring my family to. I'm also close to sports facilities. My kids play hockey next to Fogarty Arena and Super Rink. I don't have to travel typically very far for sporting events. I drive across the street kind of to get to both those. Those are some of the major factors of why I love Blaine. I really do like the school districts, really parks where I went to high school at. I thought I had a good education. My kids are now going to go to that school district as well. Blaine's a good school district. I like the neighborhoods in there. I think I'm close enough to the Twin Cities where I can make it there within a half an hour or 20 minutes or so to be able to go downtown and go to a sporting event where I'm not too far away, but I'm also close enough or far enough out where it's not as busy of traffic as everywhere else might be, really close in there. I feel like I do have a little bit of breathing room. I do have a little bit of space. I am able to just drive 20 minutes north and kind of get to a country feel. And it has everything that I really need kind of centrally located to make living my life really efficient. And that's what I really love about Blaine. And I think the other side of it too, of just Minnesota in general, if this is somebody who's watching this from out of state, I think the best part about living in Minnesota is the communities. I think people, when it comes to Minnesota nice, or when it comes to why somebody continues to stay in the Midwest, even though our snow is an absolute nightmare, is the communities that we have and how kind people are around you. And I think that that's something that I'm very proud or happy to have my kids grow up in. And that's why I continue to live here in my home state and also my home city.